Episode number 89 of Briar's Bits, presented to you by Briar.io and CheesecakeSwap.com, sponsor of my podcast and this vlog. 3 stories and an update on my DeFi yield farming experiment with them. Let's get into it. Good times are back again. Bitcoin, on the heels of the stimulus news, up 3.2%, $51,823. Ethereum up 7.75%, approaching 1,800 again, 1,791. And Link up 11.43%, $31.22. Link looking like the varsity athlete we all know it is, heading back upward towards that $36 all-time high. Let's go. Also noting here today, up 22.83% for the hour and 29.25% for the day. Unfederal Reserve is pushing closer to 30 cents here, 28 cents right now. So unbelievable, making all-time highs as I record here on Federal Reserve e-residual token. Further news from the billionaire portion of the Bitcoin landscape. Norway listed Acre to put 100% Bitcoin in Treasury reserves of new investment unit owned by a billionaire. Somebody else is going to have to pronounce his name. The firm's new investment entity, CT, is going all in on Bitcoin, from Tanzil Akhtar. Oslo Stock Exchange listed Akar ASA has set up a new company dedicated to investing in Bitcoin projects and companies. In an announcement on Monday, the holding company focused on energy, construction, and fishing said its new entity, CTAS, will keep all of its liquid investable assets in Bitcoin and will also enter the Bitcoin mining industry. First, we will use Bitcoin as our treasury asset and join the community. In Bitcoin speak, we will be hodlers. Norwegian billionaire Skjold Inge Roque, I haven't heard anybody pronounce his name yet, chairman and the majority owner of Akar, said in a letter to shareholders, CT is launching with 500 million Norwegian krone, 58.3 million in capital. The new firm has already partnered with Canada's Blockstream for work on Bitcoin mining and sidechain projects. Bitcoin may still go to zero, but it can also become the core of a new monetary architecture. If so, one Bitcoin may be worth millions of dollars, said Roque. Amazing that all of these billionaires are figuring it out at the same time. You have to credit the likes of Michael Saylor, Tim Draper, and those guys that took the leap early. Tim Draper notably. CI Galaxy Bitcoin ETF is on its way. The so-called CI Galaxy Bitcoin ETF, BTCX, will be launched on March 9th, 2021. This is a new Bitcoin ETF that will be tradable on the Toronto Stock Exchange, TSX, in Canada. It will be the second Bitcoin ETF available for purchase on the Toronto Stock Exchange following Purpose Investment. The issuer of BTCX is a CI Global Management, CI GAM, which today announced that Canadian securities regulators have approved the final prospectus for CI Galaxy ETF. CI GAM will be the ETF manager, while Galaxy Digital Capital Management, GDAM, will act as an advisor on Bitcoin, executing Bitcoin trading on behalf of the ETF. GDAM is Galaxy Digital's asset management arm, while Galaxy Digital is a company specializing in financial services and investment management in the digital asset sector, whose CEO and founder is renowned Mike Novogratz. CI GAM, on the other hand, is one of the Canada's largest investment management companies and is a subsidiary of CI Financial Corp, a company listed on the Toronto and New York Stock Exchanges offering asset management services with approximately 231.8 billion CAD in assets under management. That is from Marco Cavicchioli of The Cryptonomist. All right, so here we are, guys, an update on my Cheesecake Swap yield experiment here. Sponsors of this podcast, shout out to cheesecakeswap.com. Check out what they're doing. A new AMM and yield farming aggregator here. Definitely enjoying this experience thus far. I've earned 517.9 cheesecakes, and the ticker is C cake, so C cake, obviously, $C cake. And the current price is 44 cents, almost 45 cents. So let's do the math here. 517 times 44.8. Siri, open my calculator. 517 times 44.8. Let's give me the rough figure here quickly. I'm at $231.61 after just not even 8 full days yet. So this is definitely a very interesting project. CheesecakeSwap.com is providing one of the best yields in the entire business. So give them a look. Definitely worth checking them out and seeing if it's right for you. As I mentioned, they're sponsoring my podcast and blog. So this is, something that I agreed to share with everyone. I'm keeping my coins in there for 90 days. So as part of the agreement with them. So I have trust in these guys, and hopefully it pans out for myself and anybody that actually checks it out and is into DeFi, yield farming, and takes advantage of the cheap transactions on even if you're just going over there to exchange tokens on the Binance chain. I mean, under 2 cents typically for a transaction fee is just ridiculous when you're paying ridiculously cheap when you're paying $50 over on an Ethereum blockchain until it gets their scaling situation straightened away. So I love Ethereum, I love Uniswap, but Cheesecake Swap on Binance right now, if you're wanting to just exchange tokens or do some try yield farming. I mean, every transaction on Ethereum, 40, 50, 60, $100, you don't really get the opportunity to, dip your feet in the DeFi pool completely over there. The average person's priced out, and, free market is about capitalism and voluntary exchange, and you can't do efficient voluntary exchange on Ethereum right now. So this is definitely, something to look at, and you can see how the free market responds too. Ethereum has already, pushed their scaling forward as they see this, potential in Binance chain and people heading over there. I know it's more centralized, but for right now, this is where a lot of protocols are going to be built until Ethereum scales and such. But definitely check this one out because I like what they're doing right now. I'm getting 672% APR on Cheesecake Swap. The market cap is currently, let's see what the market cap is, market cap approaching $200,000, $191,190, $365,553 total value locked, and the cake supply is $426,376. They just completed another burn, their 11th burn completed. So go check them out on Twitter too, Cheesecake Swap, at Cheesecake Swap on Twitter, and show them some love. Tell them I sent you. Last story today. PayPal confirms it's buying crypto security firm Curve. The payments giant said Curve will help it accelerate and expand initiatives to support cryptocurrencies and digital assets. This is from Ian Allison and Kevin Reynolds from CoinDesk. PayPal said Monday it has agreed to acquire Israel-based Curve, a provider of cloud-based infrastructure for digital asset security. Financial terms of the deal were not disclosed, but the payments giant said it plans to use its new purchase to accelerate and expand its initiatives to support cryptocurrencies and digital assets. The acquisition of Curve is part of our effort to invest in talent and technology to realize our vision for a more inclusive financial system, said Jose Fernandez de Pont, PayPal's vice president and general manager of blockchain, crypto, and digital currencies. During our conversations with Curve's team, we were impressed by their technical talent, entrepreneurial spirit, and the thinking behind the technology they've built in the last few years. We're excited to welcome the Curve team to PayPal, he said. Curve co-founder and CEO Itay Malinger said, now, as the adoption of digital assets accelerates, we feel there's no better home than PayPal to continue our journey of innovation. PayPal said it expects the acquisition deal to be completed in the first half of this year. That wraps up this show. Please, always do your own research in the cryptocurrency landscape. Take no one's opinions in any realm as financial advice, mine including, or anything you read, videos, anything. Always do your own research. And we're heading into probably the greatest bull run in the history. If you can anticipate a bull run, this is one that you could maybe anticipate here of our lifetimes. So thus far, so just proceed with caution, be ready, and always trust in thyself. Everyone have a good Monday evening.